the task achievement, it's clearly written there about in your band descriptor, clear, about coherence and cohesion. So if a student he doesn't know how to use both of them, so you can never achieve 7 or 7+ band. To score well, what we need to do, according to the official IELTS Writing band descriptors, to achieve a band 7 and above, you must. What are the things? Number 1, logically organize information and ideas. Number 1 thing, logically organize information and ideas, clear progression throughout. Number 1 thing. Number 2, use a range of cohesive devices appropriately, what we will study today. And the next, present a clear central topic within each paragraph. We'll talk about that. Like, for example, if you talk about logically organized information and ideas, so what does it mean? It means your essay should be in logical order. It should be in what? Logical order. Like, for example, you should have your introduction first of all, introduction, then 2 main body paragraphs, and the last one, conclusion. Can I do, like, first of all, I write down the conclusion paragraph? No. What I need to write? The introduction part. Very good. First of all, we will write down the introduction paragraph, and then 2 main body paragraphs, and finally we'll come towards your conclusion. Okay? Then, after this, use a range of cohesive devices appropriately. Link sentences and paragraph, clear, with words like however, therefore, furthermore, clear. So these are cohesive devices. If you do not use, number 1 thing, like in your band descriptor, in your IELTS band descriptors, they have clearly mentioned about what? Number 1st thing, logically organized. Number 2, trying to use cohesive devices. And the 3rd one topic per paragraph. Stay focused. For example, if you want to talk about advantages, so you want to write down about the advantages. So advantages mean you will write only 1 paragraph for advantages. You cannot mix up. If you want to write down the disadvantages, so you will start in a new paragraph. We cannot put both advantages and disadvantages in the same paragraph. Do you understand? So if a student he follows this rule and regulation quite easily, he achieves clear 7 band easily. So make sure that you know about all of them. So first of all, we want to talk today about that's about cohesive devices. So what are those cohesive devices? Number 1, we will talk about addition linkers. Like if you want to add some idea, to link ideas, one idea clear with another, or to link some information, we need some linkers. So first of all, we can link additional information. So how we can link additional information? So here we come up. Addition linkers are used to introduce additional information. Number 1, additional linkers. Look, when you want to write down an essay, you will need some linkers. What type of linkers? Additional linkers. You will need linkers for contrast ideas, linkers to present example. You need linkers for the results. Am I right? You need some linkers for the conclusion paragraph. So you will need many linkers. First of all, the linkers we will talk about today, that's about additional information. If you want to add additional information, so what type of linkers we can use in that case? Number 1, additional information, ideas or points in your writing. If you want to add additional information, ideas or point in your play, they will help to connect thoughts and create a more cohesive text. Because of what? Cohesion. Clear? If you don't have proper cohesion in your writing, so examiner is not going to give you good score for that. So we want to talk about few of the most common addition linkers. Number 1 among that we can use AND, A and D. You will note down with yourself, the first one we have that is called AND. So now how we can use AND? So AND is to add additional information or ideas. So for example, the first one, the most basic additional linker connects two similar ideas or points. To link two clear similar points, ideas, so we need to use what? And. So used in both formal and informal writing. We can use that and in both formal and informal writing. For example, the program aims. The program aims to reduce waste and promote recycling. So now can you see? This is one. And to connect the second one, we have used and. Again, the basic linker for additional information. Number one, the program aims at what? The program aims at what? To reduce what? Clear? To reduce waste. So waste is one point. Now we want to add another point. What is another point? That's recycling. So still we need a linker. Do we need a linker? Huh? What if I remove this linker? What if I remove? So exactly. It will not be clear then. Fine. Is this clear to all of you? So the first basic one, you should know the usage of what? And. That's the basic one. If you come to the second one, that's called clear also. We come up with the second linker that's called also. So the same way, aids clear also aids another piece of information that is equally important. Look, the first one and the second one. The first one and the second one. The first one we studied about and. So I told you the basic clear, this is connects two similar ideas. To connect two similar ideas. When both ideas similar, then we use and. Like for example, I went to the market and I bought apples and bananas. Similar ideas. But if you want to talk about, then one thing is important, but another thing is equally important. Then we use what? Also. Like for example, we come up with this one. Aids another piece of information that is equally important. That is equally important. Commonly used in spoken and written English. You can use also and both spoken, like when you in your speaking part, it will help you. And at the same time, you can use it in your written text. In your writing, while you write, you can use both of them. So you can learn both, like speaking as well, writing. So now here we come up. Many students benefit from what? Tutoring. Clear? They also gain. They gain what? But they also, like that's one thing. Clear? But they another equal importance. What is that? But they also gain confidence in their abilities. So one idea, and this idea is similar to the first one. And this idea is equally important towards the first one. Do you understand? So like also, like for example, English, for example, you want to talk about one of its benefits. Like we can communicate easily. Through English we can communicate easily, but it also helps us. It helps us in what? And it also helps us in our academics. Clear? Or in further studies. So now the first thing is important, but it also equally important. The second thing is equally important. So when two things are equally important and you want to connect some ideas, we also use also. Next, we come up with the furthermore. Now furthermore, it's more formal. And we use it in writing. Furthermore, aids information with an emphasis on the importance or relevance of the new point. The same thing. Now, the first point, you have already cleared that, but you want to continue with further information, and you want to also like emphasize on what? The importance of the second point. So we can say furthermore. Furthermore. Clear? Furthermore. More formal, we can say furthermore is more formal. Look, the first two, also and we use in spoken. We use in what? In spoken. But in written language, we try to use what? Furthermore. we try to avoid also, and we use less in written language, but we use more in spoken. Where furthermore is used less in spoken, clear, but more in written. Do you understand? Like in spoken we use also. We don't say furthermore. But in written we use furthermore. Less also. You can use both of them, but less. Okay, here we come up here. They're also and often used in academic writing. Excellent. Here we come up with the study reveals several health benefits of exercise. The first thing, the study reveals several health benefits of exercise. Now can you see? Furthermore. Furthermore. And now look at the punctuations. Look at the punctuation. Clear? What if I put full stop here? Still you can put full stop. But then in that case, the first letter will be capital. Clear? You will capitalize the first letter if you want to put full stop. But you don't want to put full stop, semicolon. Clear? After this, it will be small, not capital. And it will be lowercase. And then after this, we can put comma. Do you understand? Then we can put comma here. Then we want to say it emphasizes the importance of a balanced diet. So how many things are there? There are 2 points. Number 1, exercise. Clear? Benefits of exercise, and it also the study. Like the study reveals several health benefits. It talks about what? About the study. For example, the topic you want to study about. Clear? So it has 2 benefits. Like for example, look. If I teach you this, if I teach you like cohesive clear devices, so it gives you 2 benefits. It has several benefits. Number 1, that it will help you in your spoken. Furthermore, it also helps you in writing. Excellent. So when 2 things are important, clear, you want to add further. So how we can say, give me a sentence please. The first one, learning cohesive devices, clear? Cohesive devices, hurry up. How we can say furthermore? Tell me. Learning or mastering cohesive devices improves, clear, our writing skill. Improves our writing skill. Instead of as well as, we will write down what? Furthermore, it, pronoun. It is used for what? For mastering cohesive devices. We use pronoun, it also. What is it? It also helps. Clear? Okay, it also helps. Or it also okay, yeah, it also helps us to get high band and IELTS. High band and IELTS, we can say that. So one thing, another point. There are 2 ideas, but both are to connect with the previous one, clear? The further one. So we use what? Furthermore. Is this clear? Yes.